Everyone. Happy Wednesday. So excited to be here with you for a new series. We are diving into psychological safety. Those of you may already know that we hosted a free workshop on the art of creating psychological safety earlier this week. And we're going to dive into a three-part series around what is safety, what does the research show, and how can you apply it to your work no matter what level you are in your organization. So I'm going to jump in. Before I do, I should introduce myself. My name is Kelsey Lee, and I'm a leadership coach and company culture consultant. We do these mini lessons every week to provide bite-sized, one action tips and tools to apply to your leadership. Also, we have officially launched registration for the fall cohort of the Art of Leading People-Centered Teams. Yay! So excited. We're expanding the program. We're adding additional one-on-one opportunities, deeper dives into leadership development, leadership assessments, accountability buddies, everything of the like. This is a 12-week in-person virtual program. So we meet the same time every week with the designated cohort, which just allows you to explore what's happening at your organization and understand what's going on in companies all over the country and in all different industries. So we are obviously at a pivotal moment in our careers, in our workplaces, as we transition to hybrid models, as we're still navigating the pandemic. Things are moving quickly, and it's really on us as individuals and as leaders to take a stand, to do the hard work, to do the designing and the redesigning of our workplaces and our systems to ensure that they're people-centered. So now's a good time to dive in. And for the next 6 days, till the end of day Monday, we are offering our old price for the new course, the new and improved course. So if you use code Inner Circle, all one word, capital letters, you will receive this 12-week program for $650. So that ends at the end of day Monday. You can register on our website at www.kelseylee.com. If you have any questions or you aren't sure about the program, you want to learn more about it, obviously check out the website, but you can also just email me at Kelsey at kelseylee.com, and we can set up a call, and I'm happy to answer any questions you have. All right, let's dive in. Today is going to be quick. What is psychological safety? And again, this is just part one of a 3-part series. So high level, let's explore. Psychological safety does not equal kindness. It's much more than that. Sometimes kindness and safety get confused. But I'm going to share a quote by the famous Amy Edmondson, who's kind of the queen of psychological safety. She's a professor at Harvard. And she says, one in which people absolutely take seriously and believe that it will be without punishment, without negative consequences, that they're able to speak up with work-relevant ideas, questions, concerns, mistakes, and problems. It's important that psychological safety does not imply ease or comfort. It's actually the opposite. Psychological safety is about candor, radical candor, and a willingness to engage in productive conflict so as to learn from different points of view. Yeah, we're not trying to remove conflict. We're trying to engage in healthy conflict in a psychologically safe workplace. Why is safety important now? Well, 3 main reasons. 1, our workplace is rapidly changing and stress is high. When stress is high, we're really in survival mode. We can only think about the day ahead, what's happening in our personal lives and our professional lives. We're not thinking system wide. And safety really applies to the system, but also to these day to day. So because stress is high, because competition is high, a lot of times safety falls off the wayside, or self-care falls off the wayside. And when self-care falls off the wayside, we know safety is falling off too. So stress is really high. That's number one. Number two, we know about the talent war and the great resignation. There are industries like the restaurant industry, for the first time, cannot find enough employees fast enough to support their businesses. We know that in April, we had over 4 million people leave their jobs. The pandemic has encouraged people to rethink what their priorities are. And that means shifting careers, shifting industries, wanting to not work night shift or needing to work night shift now. So in every sector, we're seeing this happen, and it's causing just a ton of movement, and people are looking for safer work environments. It's becoming more of a priority because employees know that it's available. And then the third one is that if we look at the history of leadership, we are no longer in a leadership space that is all about the person at the top. There is no leader as the end all be all, the know it all, if you will. It's now the leader is a facilitator. The leader holds space for all the experts that are on its team. The leader allows for this candor to happen. The leader's looking for diverse opinions. They need creativity. They need innovation, which means we have to hold this creative and safe space, especially. So last but not least, there is a business case for this. I love pulling data to support the people-centered systems that we're supporting and proposing in business. So the business cases, here's a quote from Better Up: "Belonging is the best recruiter. Employees who feel they belong are 167% more likely to recommend their company as a great place to work to others." We've all been in, maybe not all of us, a lot of us have been in situations where we've been at employers and a job posting comes up and we're like, I don't want to share that with my friends because I don't want to put them in the same position I'm in. And opposite, I've been in positions where a job posting comes up and I share it on all my channels. I'm so excited to have people join this team. I think about individual people I would invite to apply. So it really is this, there's truth behind this. Belonging is the best recruiter. The other business case on the opposite side, the negative impact, in organizations with low employee engagement scores, they experienced 18% lower productivity, 16% lower profitability, 37% lower job growth, and 65% lower share price over time. And that's from the Gallup organization. So it impacts productivity, profitability, job growth, and share price. This is something important to pay attention to. In the coming weeks and the rest of this series, we're going to dive into more of the research behind how psychological safety has come about in organizations, what it looks like in organizations. And then the last part of the series, we're going to talk about your role. No matter what your role is, when we're talking about organizational change, we can make change at the individual level, the team level, and the company-wide level. And all of us have ownership over the individual. Some of us have ownership over the team, and some of us have ownership of the org. But no matter what your role is, you have an impact in creating a safe space and a psychologically safe organization. So I look forward to diving into those. But for today, thank you for joining us for the first of our psychologically safe series. And I hope you will take a look at the website and consider joining us for our fall cohort of the Art of Leading People-Centered Teams. It's going to be amazing. The leaders you meet are going to support you for the rest of your career. The content is going to shift how you're thinking about your management style, your leadership style. Again, no matter your role in organization, whether you're a new leader, you're wanting to move into a leadership position, you're leading a department, an entire org, maybe you're a freelancer, an entrepreneur, every one of us is an individual with great ideas to share. We are all leaders, and this course will help you see the exact impact you can have on any company you work in. So I hope you'll join us. Let me know if you have any questions. Bye for now.